What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, this is going to be a story time episode. I think I might have talked on this before. If I did, then pretty much for my new followers, call this a throwback episode. I don't know. Tonight, I'm going to record a crap ton of episodes. I don't care if I talked on it already. I'm just going to call it the 2021 edition. So, anyways, but no, so I wanted to overall talk on a situation where there's videos that's still up, from me at least, from the other person. From what I heard, they only talked about this on Snapchat, so I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna be telling you the time where I literally got blocked for no reason by a model. And she's pretty famous. She was actually in a KSI music video years ago. She was a Wild and Out girl. What other things? I know I seen her on blowing up on TikTok. But she's somebody where I'm like, it doesn't really matter like where I go. Like it ain't even something where I'm trying to avoid her. It's just like, she'll pop up somewhere and I'm like, all right, well, that's cool. Like, good to see she's in a good position and stuff. So, but anyways, I'll be talking on the time when the model Jena Frumes had blocked me all across social media. Like I literally don't know what I did to her, but it's still something that I think of to this day. Like it'll hit me at random times. Like, why did that girl block me? Like I was legit trying to get into some like CSI, type stuff. Like let me investigate this because I'm curious. Like I'm because the thing is like I followed her, and then there was this another model, and they kind of resembled each other. And I was like, at first I thought they were sisters, but I guess they just good friends, and they both worked on the TV show Wild and Out. So that what's that girl's name? It's like something Woods or something. But anyways, it's like Lauren Woods. No, it's not Lauren. Is it? Or I think I think it's like Lolo. I don't know. But anyways, girl's last name is Woods, but Jena Frumes is the one that blocked me. Woods, she ain't got nothing to do with this situation. But I think I followed her from like the other girl's account. So I remember I followed her, and from there it was just like, like I followed her, and I remember seeing her on Twitter, and I followed her on Twitter, and that was it. Like I was just a follower. Like I wasn't, sending her messages. I wasn't like all I was doing was liking photos, and that was it. Like I can't really remember if I did like any of her tweets or responded to any of her other tweets, but I do remember I responded to a tweet, and I don't know if that filled what had happened, but I don't really know what's going on. I'm probably am going to do a video like talking about this on my main channel, to see if she's willing to talk. Like that was a thing. Like I think a lot of people thought that I hated her, and I'm like, I don't have no hate towards her. I was just like confused, and I'll admit, like I did get a little frustrated because I'm like, hey yo, I'm trying to like talk to you. I'm not even seeing this from like you're more famous than me or whatever that's put in between us. Like at the end of the day, we're two people. So I'm like, you're a person, I'm a person. We got the same type of brain, same type of heartbeat. You ain't made out of gold and I ain't made out of bronze. We're two people, okay? Two people. That's it. Like, I'm just trying to have a conversation. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. That's it. That's all that I care for. So, now I'm like, hey, you know what? Like, if I never find out, hey, look, I'm like, I'm cool with that. If I find out, like, on my deathbed, like, oh yeah, she blocked you for this reason. Like, oh, all right then. So either way, I'm like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, but I am willing to like, talk and figure it out and things and see if I need to apologize for anything. Like, cause I don't know. Like, I don't know what I did. It wasn't like at the time being like I was, famous, especially in the time when it did happen. I wasn't even really like heavily into YouTube. I was just kind of like on and off with it. So I wasn't famous. I didn't have like no viral videos blowing up of me saying no crazy stuff. So I, even across social media, like I didn't really have like no things blowing up. So it was like I was unknown pretty much back then. So I'm still kind of unknown now, but I would just say like now I'm like in the like rankings of a small like YouTuber and stuff. Back then I was an unknown YouTuber and things. And so, but there is a day on Twitter where she made this tweet saying that she wished she can just skip to the part of her life where she was successful and some stuff like that. So if you know me, like, because I have like a whole channel to prove, like, I'm a motivational person. I try to send people motivational tweets, motivational comments, motivational messages, motivational videos. I try to be the most motivating person that I can be when I'm talking to people. When they need advice, when they need help, when they need, any of that stuff, I try to make sure that I give them the best form of advice that I possibly can. I might have not lived out the greatest life in the world. I might have not lived out the most fascinating or most adventurous life ever, but at least I can tell you things that can, that I hope that you can take with you and use it and stuff. So pretty much she made a tweet out saying that she wished she can skip to the part of her life that she was successful. So my response to it was, you can't really go through life without like putting in some sort of work. Pretty much saying like, hey, if you want to get to that part of your life, you're gonna have to work for it. There's not one person in this world unless yes, then they gotten a handout. My thing is like, talking on that real quick, like working for something versus having it handed to you. Like when you have something handed to you, you're not mentally prepared for something that's handed to you. Rather than like, for an example, let me like if I, were to work, for the position I want to be at on YouTube, like I mentally prepared myself for, when I have 100 million subscribers or, whatever. I mentally prepare myself for it all, versus somebody that's just, like if I wasn't into YouTube, but somebody was like, hey, you want a channel with 100 million subscribers? I'm not going to know what to do with that channel. I'm not going to know what to do in a position like that. I'm just going to be like, well, what do I'm going to lose that 100 million subscribers versus I know how to double 100 million subscribers. And that's just to keep continuing the content, keep putting in the work that I was putting in when I had like 1 subscriber. So I feel like that's the key to building a successful platform or business. Like do what you were doing when you started. Don't like have it handed to you and stuff. Like I mean, and it's no problem having things handed to you, but it's like just mentally prepare yourself. You're gonna have to put in that work and things. Like you have something handed to you, like you're gonna have to like put in some work. Like treat it. My thing is like if something is handed to you, treat it as if like you just started. Like I mean you did just start, but I'm just saying like treat it as if like it's something small rather than something big. All right. So, but anyways. I said that. I told her it's like, if you want something, like if you want a successful life, you're gonna have to work for it. And I think with that tweet, it's like it's still up. Like I didn't take that tweet down or any of that stuff. Like the tweet is like still there and things. And so at that point, I just left it at that. I didn't think too much of it. I didn't think that was a crazy. If somebody were to send that to me, I would just be like, you know what, you right. Like I'm like, let me go and just put in work and whatever I'm doing and stuff, and that should have been advice that I would should have been following myself. Like maybe that's why she blocked me, because I wasn't following the advice myself. But so I sent that tweet out and left it alone. Like at that point, was living my life, doing whatever, having fun, being myself and things. And then I think there was a day where I was all like, dang, I haven't really seen her post a lot lately. Like, I wonder if everything is okay. Because that's something where I'm like, when I see that a person, when I haven't really seen them post across social media, then I'm thinking like, okay, maybe they just stopped posting, so let me unfollow them and stuff. I do that. Like I do that once I see that person ain't posting no more. That person can't. That person could have not posted in like the past like few months. I debate on whether I'm gonna unfollow them or not. And I'm like, okay, maybe they might have posted some in their story. No, all right, well they're getting hit with this unfollow. So I was prepared. I was very, very prepared to unfollow her. And then I seen that she had blocked me, and so I was like, hey, yo, wait a minute, what? Like, why did she block? So I was confused because I forgot all about that tweet that I sent to her. So I don't know if that's the reason for I don't know if that was why she blocked me or something. But anyways, but yeah, I was all like, wait a minute, what? Like, what did she block me for? So I was confused, thinking like, dang, did we get into an argument and I forgot all about it? So I'm trying to sit down and think like what could have possibly went wrong. So I'll admit I did like some stalking, and then I think I had opened up. So I think I created a Twitter like a backup Twitter account, and it was like using that to like look through her profile and stuff to see like like overall like just to see like the like if we had any tweets going back and forth. And so I didn't see nothing. And so I think I was still following her on Instagram. So I think I had commented on her post like asking her like, "Hey, you had blocked me on Twitter," and I was just trying to figure out like why, like like what was the reason, like I didn't say anything hateful. And as the time progressed on, like I guess like because I've been in the shoes where I'm like I've blocked a crap ton of people and stuff. So and it like a lot of times like there's at times where it's like the internet can be untrusting, and you'll go through some crap where it's like you're blocking people left and right. So I guess I can understand that was a major stutter right there. But anyways, I guess I can understand like why I might have been caught in the crossfires of being blocked. But like my thing was just like, look, I'm just trying to figure it out. Like like at least then like if somebody if I know that that person's like out sending me like hateful crap and things, then yeah, I'm just gonna block them every time I see them. Block. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, I don't care, block. But I felt like that was the comments I was leaving. I was just like, hey, I didn't even send nothing crazy to you. Like, can I just understand like why I was blocked? Like, I didn't send you any crazy tweets or posts or comments or nothing. Like, and the funny thing about it is that I even made a video like back then talking on the whole situation. So she very well could have reached out to me then. She very well could have reached out to me at any given point in time, but she didn't. So that's why I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what I did. I don't know if I offended her. I don't know, like, if that tweet did offend her, then I'm like, I'm sorry, but that's literally the advice that my parents or people would have said to me if I said some stuff like that. So yeah, I'm like, I don't think that that's rude. I don't think that that's mean or hurtful to tell somebody like, you're gonna have to put in work in order to get somewhere. Like that's life. Like that's literally life. That's a 9 to 5 job. That's a business. That's literally everything. So I remember I kept asking her because I was like, no, I'm curious. Like that's something that I'm not just gonna look past, because I'm like, I understand, she's a much more bigger person than me on when it comes to social media and stuff. So I'm just like, but I'm just more so just trying to figure it out. Like, hey, yo, what happened? So because I'm like, if I did say something, let me apologize for it. And I said that numerous times. Then she blocked me again on Instagram. So I can't remember if it was when I found out that she blocked me on Twitter or after she blocked me on Instagram. But at some point in time, I did make a video about it. Hold on for a second. I need me a water break. All right, I'm back. So, but I was like, I didn't know, you, or so I like, all right, getting back to what I was saying. So I didn't like, it was either after the Twitter block or the Instagram block. That's when I had made, a video talking on the situation. So at the moment, like the video didn't really get like a whole lot of views. But then as the time progressed on, the video started going a little viral and stuff, and it started getting some views and getting some people commenting, and the people that was commenting was her fans. So they was coming to my channel like, oh, you just a stalker, you just a hater. I'm like, fam, I didn't even do nothing to her. Did you guys like watch the video? And like, I'm just trying to understand, like, what did I do to her? Like, hey, yo, watch the video before you just start leaving comments and crap. Like, I don't hate her. I'm not stalking her. I'm just trying to figure out, like, why did she block me? Like, I'm not allowed to figure that out. So from there, it just led on into, me beefing with her fans. But then other people had started commenting saying, like, yeah, she blocked me too for no reason. Like, I didn't even do nothing. And so there was other people that was like dealing with that crap. And then I think there was a time where I remember somebody was like, they commented saying, hey, she created a new Twitter or Instagram account just in case you was wondering. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and give this another chance. Like, let me see, comments and asking her like, why did she block me? And then I got blocked again. So I'm like, dang, 3 times, bruh. Like, huh? I guess. I'm like, I don't know what I did, but hey, like it is what it is. So Anyways, but yeah, I just at that point I had left it alone. Like I think I did make a maybe one or two more videos about it, but after that, I'm trying to think. Do I still got those videos up? Let me check real quick on YouTube. I might at least have the one video up. But I think I did take down some of the other videos. Hold on, Jena Frumes. Oh, so yeah, I have the original video where it's I titled maybe that's why people was like getting on me about it, but it was like Jena Frumes hates me and Jena Frumes hates me update. But yeah, I did upload some other videos. Dang, that was 6 years ago, and then the other video was from 5 years ago. Dang, that was a while ago. I look so young in them videos, bruh. Like, and it was like post high school too. Like, well, except the 2016 one. It was like 2 years after I graduated from high school. But still, though, I was like, man, I don't know what I did to that girl. I really don't. But anyways, but yeah, Jennifer Frumes, if she hears this, or at least sees, because I do plan on doing like an update video to just let people know like about the whole situation. Because since then, I've like blown up a lot through YouTube. So I'll just like update it and let people know and just be like, hey, like this is what happened like all these years ago, and just giving y'all like a little like background and all that crap. But anyways, and it's gonna pretty much just be the same thing that I said in here in the video. It might be a little bit shorter, who knows? It might even be longer, but anyways, until then, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Or episode, or however you're viewing this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, follow, subscribe if you're viewing it either on YouTube or a podcast streaming service. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 31 YouTube channels. Also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or Twitch at TMossBoss, and like my page on Facebook, TMossBoss fan page. Until then, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.